This is our Sun, a luminous ball of gas more than 100 times bigger than the Earth. It is so large that it can fit 1.3 million of planet Earth inside. Our Sun is the main sequence star located at the center of the solar system to provide heat and energy. Sun's structure can be separated into 6 layers, 3 layers inside the Sun and 3 layers outside the Sun, or it can be called the Sun's atmosphere. The layers inside the Sun are composed of a core, radiative zone, and convective zone, respectively. Then at the Sun's atmosphere, there are photosphere, chromosphere, and corona. A core is the innermost layer of the Sun. Due to its mass, the gravity of the Sun is so massive that the hydrogen gases are compressed, then begin the process of nuclear fusion to form helium, then emits a huge amount of heat energy that able to radiate through the solar system and create every life on Earth. Even though the Sun is made up of gas, yet its core is 150 times dense than the water, but it's still incomparable to the planets, which are made of solid substances. Next is the radiative zone, which located right next to the super-dense core, and the density is decreasing gradually the farther away from the core. But it is still very dense that the energy needs hundreds of thousand years to move through this zone. Then after the energy moved through the radiative zone, it enters the convective zone where the hot gases are getting cooler and sink back down and form a pattern called convection cells. At the top of the convective zone, where hot gases are cooling down by giving out the light. This region of the Sun is the first layer that is visible to us, so we called it the surface of the Sun even though it is the atmosphere and is called photosphere. If we could see the Sun directly from the Earth, this layer is what we first. But you shouldn't stare at the Sun in the first place. Besides, on the surface of the photosphere, there is a temporary dark spot called sunspots, which they are the regions of the solar surface with the lower temperature occur during intense electromagnetic activity, and when that energy is released, coronal mass ejection erupts from this spot. Above the photosphere, there's a 2,000-kilometer thick layer called chromosphere. Unlike the photosphere, the chromosphere shows in red visible light instead of white light, and we can observe that during the total solar eclipse along with the corona. The outermost layer of the Sun's atmosphere extends to millions of kilometers like a crown shape, which can be easily observed during the eclipse, and it is also observable using coronagraph. The corona has an extremely high temperature, and it is one of the hottest layers with 2 million degrees Celsius, hotter than 2 other layers of Sun's atmosphere, and the reason is still unknown to today's scientists. The corona can also send out the hot ionized gas called solar wind, and it can travel to the edge of the solar system with a speed of 200 to 1,000 kilometers per second. But when it hits the Earth, it does not harm, but the effect is astonishing as it forms northern light, or known as the aurora. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy the video. If you enjoy the video, please like and share.